Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. Our spirits high?
Very.
I'm sensing that. If you'd like to work on a question from the eggs while you watch at home, Judith, you've got one of yours.
I do. Emden, Sebastopol, Steinbacher, Toulouse are all examples of what?
Are they pianos?
No, that's Steinway.
Just let me have my guess. You'll tell me at the end.
I'll tell you at the end.
All right, we'll find out the answer later on. Now, hoping to beat the might of the Eggheads today are Rats on the Road. This team are all members of the Grand Order of Water Rats, a show business, fraternity and charitable organisation founded in 1889. Let's meet them.
I'm Mike. I'm an entertainer and a writer.
Hi, I'm Ray. I'm a writer and performer.
Hi, I'm Andre. I'm a stand-up and a comedy historian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm a comedian and an after-dinner speaker.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm an entertainer.
So, Mike and team, hello.
Hello.
Welcome, great to see you. And, Mike, it's entertainment, really, that's at the heart of this, isn't it?
It is very much at the heart, Jeremy, yes. We're all entertainers in various guises, musicians, comedians, writers.
Bit of quizzing as well, or not?
There's a bit of quizzing goes on between us about where the next gig is coming from, I guess.
All right, great to see you all. Good luck, challengers. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money just rolls over. So, Rats on the Road, the Eggheads have won the last 17. So the jackpot, if you win, is £18,000. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of geography. So one of you, please, against either Steve, Barry, Pat, Kevin or Judith. Geography.
You're looking at me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're the travelled
Dave.
man.
You're the travelling man.
Yeah.
You could walk.
OK.
So we know it's you.
Yeah.
Now, who are them?
So Dave against, yes, which one?
I think Judith, Jeremy.
OK, so Dave from Rats on the Road taking on Judith. Please, to ensure there's no conferring, go to our question room. Good luck on geography, Dave. Would you like to go first or second against Judith?
I'll go first, please, Jeremy.
Here we go. Which of these countries is named after a person? Colombia, Iceland, or the Netherlands?
I would say I don't think Iceland's named after a person. I think the obvious guess here is Colombia.
Colombia is right. We've got to assume it's Christopher Columbus, right? Yeah. Judith, your question. The Clwydian Range is a series of hills and mountains in which country of the United Kingdom? Clwydian is C-L-W-Y-D-I-A-N. Is it Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland?
Well, I think the lack of vowels means it must be Wales.
There are quite a few vowels in there. Clwydian is Wales, yes. And Vale of Clwyd and all that. I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Well done, Judith. Dave, your question. The Galata Bridge spans the Golden Horn and connects 2 parts of which city? So it's Galata, G-A-L-A-T-A. Istanbul, Stockholm, or Budapest?
Galata. Doesn't sound Turkish. Doesn't sound Swedish. So I'm going to guess Budapest.
Eggheads, do you know?
Istanbul.
Istanbul is the answer. And what is the Golden Horn? Help us out, Eggheads, if you've been on.
It's a harbour which leads off into the heart of the city.
Right.
So it's the historic harbour of Istanbul.
There we are. Judith, to take the lead. The Po River rises in the Cottian Alps before crossing Italy and emptying into which arm of the Mediterranean Sea? Alboran Sea, Aegean Sea, or Adriatic Sea?
Well, not the Aegean, anyhow. I've never heard of the Alboran Sea, but I think the Adriatic is on the east of Italy. But I've never heard of the Alboran Sea, so I'm sort of reluctant to say it. But I'm going to, nonetheless. The Alboran Sea.
Barry?
The Alboran Sea is just past the Straits of Gibraltar. So the answer to this one is the Adriatic.
The Adriatic is the
That's
right
the
answer.
Adriatic. I thought
Yes.
the Adriatic was on the east.
Does anyone want to help with that?
I think there's been a misunderstanding there because it is on the east.
It is on the east, Judith.
Oh, well, why does the Po go there? I thought it went to the west of it.
No, runs east.
That's what's got me.
So that's useful, Dave. Your third question. The flag of Cambodia features a depiction of the temple of Angkor Wat on a background of horizontal stripes formed by which two colours? Black and white, blue and red, or yellow and blue?
It really is a stab in the dark, so yellow and blue.
It's blue and red.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Dave, not out of it yet, but Judith, you can take the round with this. The district of Hart, named as the best place to live in the UK by a 2017 survey, is in which county? Cornwall, Lincolnshire, or Hampshire?
Well, lots of people go and retire in Cornwall, don't they? Because they imagine it's the best place to live. Hart. I don't know. I can't imagine Lincolnshire is, because it's on the North Sea and the icy wind from Siberia keeps coming there. I'm going to say Hampshire.
Oh, you moved there, you shifted.
Should I not have?
No, you should have. You did the right thing.
Oh.
Hampshire is the right answer. Well done, Judith. You're in the final round. Dave, you've been knocked out. Sorry about that. Return to us, please, and we will play round two. Okay, Rats on the Road have lost a brain from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost one so far, and we play on. Round two is politics. Who wants politics, Mike and team?
Politics. Do you, Ian?
No.
Would you like to go for it?
I don't really want politics, Mike, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I think you're quite good at politics.
I don't think so.
No one wants politics.
Depends. Andre?
Politics? Me?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
We'll take a vote.
I said film and food and drink, and now I've got politics. All right, politics, okay.
Andre, well done. Against which Egghead? Anyone but Judith. So it's Steve, Barry, Pat, Kevin.
I'm going to Steve.
Yep.
Steve, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Andre, from Rats on the Road, taking Steve. Egg on the run. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions. You've performed all over the world, Andre.
I have, yes.
So tell us, where was the most far out or exotic place?
I would say Vietnamese refugee camps. I was doing the Hong Kong Fringe, and the Chinese government had suddenly turned to us and said, yeah, we've got some places you have to perform. And suddenly we were on these gunboats out in the middle of the China Sea, and they just put us in these refugee camps. So it was amazing. These people hadn't had any form of entertainment. There was 4 of us, and it was like the circus had come to town.
How incredible.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
It was.
Very cool. All right, good luck. Politics, Andre, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Here we go. What is the full official name of the Conservative Party? Conservative and Unionist Party, Conservative and Tory Party, or Conservative and Liberal Party?
I can't see it being the Conservative and Tory Party. I can't see it being that. Tories doing anything to do with unions seems wrong. So, and then there is the Liberal Party, but that would seem the most logical one. I'm going to go Conservative and Liberal Party.
Let's see, challengers, do you know?
I think it's Conservative and Unionist.
Conservative
I
and
would say.
Unionist, yeah, which is more to do with United Kingdom than trade unions.
Trade unions, yeah.
Yeah. So Conservative and Unionist. Okay, Steve has the chance to take the lead. Your question, Steve. Who did John Major appoint as Chancellor of the Exchequer in his first cabinet upon taking office? John Redwood, Michael Heseltine, or Norman Lamont?
I think that may be Norman Lamont, Jeremy.
Yes, it was Norman Lamont. Norman Lamont is right. Okay, back to you, Andre. What is the Dan short for in the name of the gaffe-prone US politician Dan Quayle? Danning, Danforth, or Dante?
Danning, Danforth, or Dante? Danning doesn't seem possible. I'm out of Danforth or Dante. Oh. But then I've just done that with the previous question by getting rid of the most obvious. So if I go back to, I'm going to go Danning.
Eggheads?
Danforth.
Danforth. I'm sorry, I was willing you towards Danforth. Okay, Steve, you can take the round with this. Who said on being fired by Michael Howard, "My friends, as I have discovered myself, there are no disasters, only opportunities, and indeed opportunities for fresh disasters"? Jacob Rees-Mogg, Boris Johnson, or Neil Hamilton?
Yes, I think that's the inimitable Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson is the right answer. Sorry, Andre, I know it wasn't your choice to do politics. You were strong-armed in then.
I was.
Come back and remonstrate with your team. Return to us, gentlemen, please. We're going to see what happens in round 3. Whew, we're not in a crisis yet, Mark, but it's looking difficult, but
Yes.
not impossible. Andre, I feel for you there. Not your subject. It was like pass the parcel, that.
None of them. None of them. Don't you laugh. None of them.
Rats on the Road have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads are all still there, and the next subject for you is music. Who wants this?
Well, I think
Would this be hard for you?
Yes.
Would this be hard? Because if it
definitely
is,
doing
you're
this one.
doing it.
Come on, earn your salt.
I would welcome the opportunity to play in this round.
Brilliant. I love the voice. It's amazing. What a voice. Ian against. Now, let's see who we got left. We got Barry, we got Pat, we got Kevin. The 3 in the middle there.
I think I'm going to
What do you think?
take the opportunity. Should we have a conflow?
Well, Ray's watches the programme a lot.
I think so, yeah.
I think I'd like to take Kevin.
All right. So, Ian from Rats on the Road, trying to just level it up here by taking out Kevin from the Eggheads. Please take your positions. Well, I know you've held the office of King Rat yourself. Ian, is that right?
Yes, for 2 consecutive years. I'm very honoured to have done so.
Your voice is amazing. It's just incredible. Is that an actor's voice or a singer's voice, or?
No, I'm a stand-up comedian. I do a lot of after-dinner speaking.
Yeah.
I've done 1 or 2 voiceovers over the years, and keen to do a lot more now. I'm getting a bit older.
Well, good luck here on music. And would you like to go first or second, Ian?
I'll go first.
All right, here we go. Which song, made famous by Elvis Presley, begins, "As the snow flies on a cold and grey Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born"? Is it In the Ghetto, Blue Suede Shoes, or Heartbreak Hotel?
It's In the Ghetto, Jeremy.
It is In the Ghetto, yeah. If we had Lisa here, she could sing it. I don't know whether you can sing it, Ian.
I'd rather not.
Don't give it a chance.
Okay, your question, Kevin. In 1984, which song replaced God Save the Queen as the official national anthem of Australia? Waltzing Matilda, Advance Australia Fair, or I Should Be So Lucky?
I would really like to hear them doing that. I'd really like to hear them doing I Should Be So Lucky for a rugby match or something. Anyway, it's Advance Australia Fair.
It is Advance Australia Fair. Okay, back to you, Ian. Knocking on Heaven's Door is a song written by which musician? Van Morrison, Brian Wilson, or Bob Dylan? Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Well, I've got to be a bit careful here because I think I know the answer. I'm drawn to one particular answer, so and I'm going with a gut feeling, and I'm going to say Bob Dylan.
Yep, nothing to be scared of. Bob Dylan is right. Well done. Okay, Kevin, your question. To catch up. I want to run, I want to hide, I want to tear down the walls that hold me inside. Are lines from the start of which U2 song? With or Without You, Where the Streets Have No Name, or The Fly?
No, one of my... Well, I'm not good on lyrics anyway, and that's, I'm afraid U2 is a relatively blank area for me. From the sense of the lyrics, which could be misleading, I'll say Where the Streets Have No Name.
You're right. I'm just trying to think how you get from the lyrics to that title.
Well, it's somebody trying to escape from obviously some kind of constricting situation and maybe wanting to go somewhere where they can be anonymous.
What if it had been a fly wanting to escape?
That would be silly.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's a shame, Ian. I thought he was going to slip up there.
Me too.
All right, your question. Some Enchanted Evening is a song from which 1949 Rodgers and Hammerstein musical? Ian, is it The Sound of Music, Carousel, or South Pacific?
Oh. Well, I know it's not from The Sound of Music. and I'm completely torn between two answers, and I'm going to have to take a guess. I can't employ any of Kevin's superior logic, so I'm going to say Carousel.
Challengers?
South Pacific.
South Pacific. So Kevin has a chance to take the round. Which of these is a common translation of the title of Mozart's opera Così fan tutte? The Daughter of the Regiment, All Women Do the Same, or Rustic Chivalry?
Yeah, so there are a number of different translations of this, but this is one of them. It's All Women Do the Same.
All Women Do the Same is the right answer, Kevin. And you've got 3 out of 3. Sorry, Ian, that can happen with him, I'm afraid. Knocked out by a carousel. Come back to us. We'll see what happens in the last round before the final. Rats on the Road have lost 3 now from the final round. The Eggheads are all still there. The next subject is film and TV.
Okay.
That's got to be good. So one of the brothers, I think.
I'll go for that.
Definitely.
Go for it, Mike. I'll go for that,
All right, Mike goes in, team captain, against which Egghead? And you've got Barry and Pat left. The double barrels.
Right, hard choice. So Barry. I'll go for Barry, please.
You all said that with a lot of confidence.
Always fun with Barry, no doubt about that. Always something going on. Mike from Rats on the Road taking on Barry from the Eggheads, and let us see what happens now. All right, Mike, team captain going in on film and TV. Good luck against Barry. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Straight in, and let's see if you can turn this around. Here we go. Film and TV, your first question. Who played Waynetta Slob opposite Harry Enfield as Wayne Slob? Was this Joanna Lumley, Pauline Quirk, or Kathy Burke?
Well, this was a favourite character of mine on the Harry Enfield show. It was Kathy Burke, Jeremy.
Brilliant. It was indeed Kathy Burke. Barry, which term, coined in the US television industry, refers to a person in overall control of a drama series, incorporating the roles of head writer and executive producer? Is this showrunner, gaffer, or principal?
It's not gaffer, and I doubt if it's principal. If it's from the US, it's got to be showrunner.
Showrunner is right. Well done. Mike, which American drama starring the English actor Daniel Kaluuya was one of the most profitable films of 2017, earning over $250 million at the worldwide box office after costing only $4.5 million to make? Moonlight, Get Out, or Call Me By Your Name?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes, Kaluuya.
The last couple of years of films hasn't been quite so good for me. I'm going to go for Call Me By Your Name.
Barry, what do you think?
I think that was Get Out.
It was Get Out, yeah. Okay, Barry, you can take the lead with this. Who plays the role of the former First Order Stormtrooper Finn in Star Wars The Force Awakens and Star Wars The Last Jedi? John Boyega, Adam Driver, or Oscar Isaac?
I've kind of gone off Star Wars. I think it ran its course with me after about the 4th or 5th one of them. But I think the Stormtrooper was John Boyega.
John Boyega is the right answer. Mike, back to you. Third question, you must get this right to stay in. Who's the director of the films Knocked Up, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and Trainwreck? Is it Adam McKay, Todd Phillips, or Judd Apatow?
Yeah, well, once again, unfortunately, films that didn't appeal to me personally, so it's got to be a guess. Todd Phillips.
Eggheads?
Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow is the answer. Sorry, Mike, knocked out. Tricky times for our challengers. Return to us, both of you. We're going to play the final round for £18,000. So this is what we've been playing towards. It is time for our final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads aren't going to be in this round, and it's all from the challengers' side. It's Mike and Andre and Ian and Dave from the Rats on the Road. Would you please now leave the studio? OK, Ray. Now, you're a writer and performer.
Yes.
And you, among other things, wrote for the two Ronnies.
Well, it was actually the first television thing that I did. I submitted it, and I didn't hear anything. And about a year later, I was speaking to the director, and he said, well, we did record that, and it was never broadcast. And then I think it was last year, there was a television programme about the two Ronnies, and I think it was Barry Cryer said the quality was such that even a sketch like this didn't get on.
Right.
And they showed mine. It was the first time I'd seen it.
Amazing. So you were literally watching it almost 40 years after
Yeah,
it was...
it was only parts of it, but
Yeah. And it was... What was it about?
It was called the Newsreader sketch. It was about two people in a pub seeing a celebrity newsreader, and so I must talk to him. And he talks exactly like a newsreader to them.
Okay.
After they say he's nothing like he is on television.
Gosh, and what a thrill for you to see them performing it.
Yeah.
Albeit 4 decades afterwards. Good luck here, Ray. You're playing to win Rats on the Road, £18,000. I wish you all the best.
Then.
No pressure. Steve, Barry, Pat, Kevin and Judith, you're playing just to win, as you always do. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge, and usually I say you can confer, but with your friends back there, it's tricky. But Rats on the Road, the real question is this. Can you, with your one brain, defeat these 5? It's happened before. You can do it, Ray, I know. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
OK, first question, general knowledge. Here we go. In 1938, Orson Welles produced a famous radio adaptation of which H.G. Wells novel? The Mummy, The War of the Worlds, or The Invisible Man?
Actually, this was quite a famous event. It caused quite a big panic in America. People who hadn't heard the beginning of the programme thought it was real, and it was The War of the Worlds.
You're absolutely right. The War of the Worlds. Well done, Ray. On to our Eggheads. In the medieval period, an ostler was someone who was specifically employed to look after which type of animal? Sheep, horse, or dog?
Horses?
Horse.
Everybody happy with horse? That's horse.
Horse is right. Ray, your second question. Who gave birth to twins named Rumi and Sir in 2017? Now, Rumi is R-U-M-I and Sir is S-I-R. Was it Beyoncé, Katy Perry, or Kim Kardashian?
Well, pop culture is not my forte at all. I'm going to say I'm not quite sure why. Beyoncé.
Beyoncé is right. They like that backstage. OK. So, we're playing for £18,000. Eggheads, your second question. The pygmy marmoset, believed to be the world's smallest monkey, is native to which continent? Is it South America, Asia, or Africa?
Where do marmosets live?
I don't know.
Should know that.
You should know it. I'm all set.
I don't think there's any marmosets in Africa.
No, I'm tending to rule that out myself. But
I think I would discount that. Are there any in
Where do
Asia?
big ordinary marmosets live?
The jungles of Indonesia, maybe?
I'm a bit torn between South America and... it could be Africa.
Nobody got any idea?
In trouble here.
Well, I thought South America, but I don't know why. I mean, if anybody's got a better argument, then I'm willing to.
Yeah.
It was just my first thought, whether it's wrong,
Well,
right
it
or
was
wrong.
mine too.
I don't have any evidence or any conviction, so...
You were thinking Asia, Kevin?
No.
Oh.
No, I mean, if anything, I was favouring South America, but...
Well, if several people have a slight preference for South America, that's probably the way to go.
Right, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we don't know who it is.
We're in trouble here, but we are going to go for South America.
So you've said South America. If you've got this wrong, then Ray only needs to get the next one right to win £18,000. South America is the right answer. Oh,
Another
whoa.
dream shattered.
Do you see how much they want this, Ray? Snatch it away, come on. Get this right, then all the pressure's on them. At which football club did the future Liverpool legend Bill Shankly manage Dennis Law? Was it Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough, or Huddersfield Town?
Well, I don't know. Sport not being my forte. Just trying to go by the period. So it's got to be 60s. I'll go for Middlesbrough.
Eggheads?
I think it's Huddersfield.
Huddersfield Town is the answer. So that gives the Eggheads a chance on this question. The artwork in the Kenwood House collection in London that was painted in the 1660s and known as Self-Portrait with Two Circles is considered an important piece by which artist? Johannes Vermeer, Anthony van Dyck, or Rembrandt van Rijn?
The title of the picture?
Self-Portrait with Two Circles.
Well, what are the two circles? What's it look like?
I can't remember, but the name definitely rings a bell for Vermeer.
Dates make for everybody, Kevin.
1660s, no, not Van Dyck. He died in 1641.
I mean, Rembrandt was
Is Rembrandt still alive?
portrait.
But of the three, he was the one I was least considering.
Right,
anyway, so.
yeah.
Rembrandt self-portraits.
Yeah, that's what's worrying me, because Vermeer
It's distinguished
for
by the two
self-portraits.
circles.
Well, Rembrandt is all portrait, man. He did loads.
Yeah,
There's 63 of them.
if I had to pick, I'd pick Rembrandt.
And there is a Vermeer at Kenwood, isn't there?
There is no Vermeer self-portrait.
I don't think I've
The
seen
more I
that.
think about it,
Okay,
Okay,
there's-
he's not known for self-portraits,
No.
whereas Rembrandt is very much so.
Yeah.
Percentage on self-portraits is Rembrandt.
Yeah. It's
I've
the
changed my
third
mind. I
question.
think I have to go for Rembrandt.
I think,
Percentages.
Yeah, I have a faint preference for Rembrandt.
Yeah.
yes, well, simply because of the self-portrait element.
Well, more than that.
3 of us at this end.
And the
that's
date.
Rembrandt then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to go for Rembrandt.
Rembrandt van Rijn is your answer. If you got it right, the contest is over. It's a funny title, isn't it? Because it sounds like almost a modern art piece. It doesn't sound like Rembrandt, but it is Rembrandt. Well done, you've got it right. And we say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Well, Ray, well played.
Oh, well, there you go.
Huddersfield Town, but then they still got that, and they're in brutal mood at the moment. Nobody even lost a round today, Eggheads. Goodness me. Commiserations to our great challengers, and the Eggheads have done their thing. This winning streak continues, and it means that the £18,000 doesn't get taken away, so we roll the money over to the next show, and we wonder who will beat you, Eggheads. Judith, right at the start, you had a question.
So I did. The question was, Emden, Steinbacher, Sebastopol, Toulouse are all examples of what? Did you think, Jeremy?
Well, I knew it wasn't pianos because you told me it wasn't.
Yeah, definitely not pianos.
Is it warfare of some sort?
Warfare?
Ports?
No.
Can I just keep guessing until...
You can.
No, you tell me.
They're all breeds of geese.
I would have been guessing for a very long time. Breeds of geese?
Yes.
What a great question. Thank you, Judith. Hope you got that at home. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat them. £19,000 will be here to play for. Until then, goodbye.